はい、皆さんおはようございます。ヒロです。今日はですね、森さんの女性軽視発言について取り上げさせていただきました。そしてね、それをアメリカ人の先生にどう思うっていうふうにね、投げかけておりますのでね、ぜひそれをご覧いただけたらなというふうに思います。ただね、私のこの率直な感想としましてはですね、残念だなというふうに思います。で、森さんといえばですね、今回に限らずですね、総理大臣自体から失言って何度かありましたよね。で、やっぱりオリンピックっていうね、国際舞台で日本を代表する立場の人のメッセージなんで、やっぱそれがね、世界に誤ったメッセージとして伝わってしまうのは残念だなというふうに思います。ただですね、このメディアの森さんの発言の取り上げ方というか、その切り抜きっていうのもすごく悪意があるなというふうに思ってまして、確かにね、森さん女性がいる会議って長くなるっていうふうに言われてるんですけれども、その他のね、女性の発言時間をある程度規制していく必要がある。で、これは森さんが言った話じゃなくて、他の方の引用なんですね。で、しかもそれオリンピック組織委員会の会議の話かと思えばですね、他のねラグビー協会の会議の話だったりするので、これね、正直もう誰が誰に向けて言ってるのか、そして誰が誰の話を引用してるのか、主語が誰なのかっていうのがもう全く抜けてると。なんかね、こういう印象操作みたいなことをしてるとね、本当に日本のメディアもね、信用なくしますよね。本当ね、なんかこういうのはやめた方がいいんじゃないかと私は思います。すいません、前置きが長くなりましたけれども、動画の方をご覧いただけたらなというふうに思います。どうぞ。
Yeah, today I want to talk about this. Do you know this? I'm going to copy and send it to you, the link of the Washington Times. This is an article.
I had just seen an article about this.
Okay.
Sometimes I, scan the news for relevant topics, and this one stood out to me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what exactly happened?
No, could you explain it to me a little?
Yeah. So I'll do my best. All right. Yeah, he is actually the president of the Tokyo Olympic Organizing Committee. Yeah. If they had meetings with ladies, the meeting time gets really, really long. So, the person thinks that they should limit the time of women speaking in the meetings, and that's what he said. He just quoted, but of course it's not really. Of course it's really bad, isn't it? Because we are living in the 21st century, and the Tokyo Olympics. In the first place, the Olympics is such an international event that it's for men and women, and
it's a very inclusive event.
It's a very inclusive event, and maybe he had a bad experience, of having a meeting with ladies in the past. But if it's the true for him, it was true for him. He shouldn't have said that because he is such a public. Do you say that he's such a public?
A public figure.
Public what? Sorry.
A public figure.
Oh yeah, he's such a public figure. So you have to think about the consequence. Makes sense. You have to think about the consequence, yeah?
The consequences.
You have to think about the consequences, all right? So, yeah, so it was really bad, even though he just quoted, but he shouldn't have said that, I think. And then, yeah, just keep it in your mind, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, in English we have a saying for children that goes, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I completely agree with you. And then, yeah, you have to think about it before you say it, right? Yeah.
And it seems like I'm just skimming this article quickly, but it seems like he has made some controversial statements in the past as well. Yeah, I mean, when this kind of thing happens, I'm not really a fan of the quit it culture or the attacking culture that we have nowadays, where every time somebody messes up or makes a mistake, people just go after them and they should be fired, they should be ruined, da 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 da. But when you start to see a pattern emerging, it's like, maybe this guy is actually not very respectful.
Yeah. Okay. So
you can forgive one time, but when it's like 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah. He should be like, what do you call this? He should be mindful. Makes
mindful.
Sense. Yeah. Okay. Then my question is actually, I have some questions for you, and he thinks that women are very talkative, so that's why the meeting time gets really long. But I think some men are really talkative too. And do you think women more talkative than men, or men are more talkative than women? What do you think?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say women are more talkative than men. In fact, I would say women are much more effective communicators in general. I think it's been studied a lot that women are more empathetic and more effective when communicating with other people. I think this is pretty well proven. And of course, we don't want to generalize, but I think there are a lot of men, especially in high-powered positions in, this type of organization or businesses, a lot of men who like to hear themselves speak
Okay.
and like to hear their own voice. And I think that oftentimes they also are guilty of, just speaking just for the purpose of asserting themselves and sounding important rather than actually contributing something to the conversation. So I'm not saying women aren't talkative or they may not, speak for a long time, but it's definitely something that goes both ways. And especially when you consider the oftentimes really unbalanced gender proportions in these kinds of organizations, I'd be willing to bet that there are much more men on this organization or these experiences that he's had than women. So yeah, sometimes women have to stand up and assert themselves, and maybe to them it seems like, oh, she's talking for too long. But when you're the only woman or one of very few women in a huge room of men, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I know, right? Yeah, but trust me, I think, and I take like some classes on Cambly, but as far as just this is based on my experiences, I think female teachers are better at like having a conversation with me, I think. So yeah, I think they're really good at communicating. Maybe some men are just just keep talking and then just listen to me, or just and just in the end just time was up. And I was like, maybe I should like book female teachers more. So that. Okay, this is gonna be the next question and last question too. Do you think this guy, the president of Tokyo Olympic organizing committee, do you think he should resign?
Yoshiro Mori, is that how you say his name?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yoshiro Mori, yeah. Do you think he should step down or resign?
Yeah, it's a really difficult question. Like I said, I'm really kind of against this whole, oh, he made a mistake, he must be terrible at his job and he should quit. Maybe he's really good at his job and also a little sexist, Both of those things can be true. So if he's willing to take responsibility and recognize that what he said was inappropriate, I don't see why he should be forced to leave his position.
Oh yeah, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. He actually said sorry and he apologized, and then he is actually, willing to take the responsibility. He will do that, even though he's 83 years old, I think. But he is like very powerful now. So So see what's gonna happen. So I'm not quite sure we are going to have the Tokyo Olympics because of COVID, to be honest. But see what's gonna happen. So. Yeah.
And I think it's also important that in this kind of situation, it goes a step further than just saying sorry. Just saying sorry is the minimum of what you should do. That's expected. You have to do that. Otherwise, you look like a total jerk. But he should also go further and, promote female presence in his organizations or on committees. Promote the involvement of female voices in these types of situations.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we had a really good conversation today. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. It was really nice to meet you, Hiro.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye bye. See ya.
Bye.
はい、いかがでしたでしょうか。今回はね、皆さんのリクエストにお答えして、時事ネタを取り上げさせていただきました。いやー、難しかったですね、率直に。何が難しかったかっていうと、例えば東京オリンピック組織委員会とかね、 普段言わないでしょ。The Tokyo Olympic Organizing Committee でしたっけ、そうなんとかですね、例えば私間違えましたけれども、consequences とかね、public figure とかね、そんなんすっと出ないんですよね、なかなか。だからね、ちょっと難しかったし、でもなんかね、こういうのがあるとなんかもっと英語上手くなりてえなってやっぱ思いますよね。で私もうすぐでね35になるんですけれども、やっぱりこういう気持ちにさせてくれる英語ってありがたいですよね。悔しい気持ちあるんですよ。あるんだけど、なんかこう大人になっても悔しいとか、なんかもっと上手くなりたいって思えるのがあるっていうのは結構自分は大事なことなんじゃないかなと思います。なんでね、正直今ね皆さんにちょっと不甲斐ないところとか自分が失敗してるところとかもう全部見せてるんですけど、ちょっとカットしてる部分もありますけどね。はい、でもこういう時事ネタとかそういうのも通して自分自身もそうですし、チャンネルもね一緒に成長していけたらなというふうに思ってますし、皆さんと一緒にね英語の学習を頑張っていけたらなというふうに思っております。もちろん楽しんでね。はい、ただね、今回ちょっと動画作るのに時間かかりすぎてですね、ちょっと他のことは手回らなくて、ちょっと来週動画できるかな、アップできるかな、このオンライン英会話のねっていうふうにちょっと思ってます。ちょっとできなかったらごめんなさい。できるとしたらですね、リクエストをいただいたのがあって、音楽について話してほしいというのがありましたんで、それをね、取り上げてみたいなというふうに思います。でちょっと話盛り上がらなかったらアップしないです。はい、じゃあね、今日もね朝早くから動画をご視聴いただきありがとうございます。それでは皆さん今日もね良い一日をお過ごしください。Have a good day。そして気をつけていってらっしゃい。バイバイ。